We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the second of four between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cubs find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Miles Mikolas is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Here's Javier Baez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
First pitch, 7-16.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward, number 201 in his career, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. In now, Anthony Rizzo.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
So he sets him down swinging. Anthony Rizzo goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Base hit into right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Contreras is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Wieters moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jose Quintana will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings, over 200 innings on the season already, and we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Tommy Edman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Hit out towards second. And that's the second out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore, so that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases, and he's not even done yet.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's batting .450. He's also taken him deep 4 times. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in the contest last night.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll start this one at 274. 49 home runs and 71 runs batted in. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Bodie, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Jose Quintana. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Matt Carpenter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. The pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate, Lane Thomas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Quintana has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Harrison Bader is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Quintana gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Fouled off. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Got him to go down swinging there. Javier Baez goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And another foul ball. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Thomas is on the run for it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Anthony Rizzo will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 0-2 home.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Misses, ball 2. Hayward stands at first with one out. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 2-2 one more time is laid off and the count runs full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Grounded up the first baseline, and this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
First delivery to him on the way. Chris Bryant is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. From the stretch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Hayward is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 2. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Kyle Schwarber swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Second and third here, one man out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. The relay throw, and the throw comes into third, but it's not in time, and it'll be scored a sac fly and an RBI.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals nothing.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So 1 gone here in the St. Louis 3rd. And digging in next to be the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he fouls this one off. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. To third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box now, David Bodie. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh. 1 ball. You strike.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate now, Jose Quintana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Popped him up. Wong calls for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Colton Wong will stand in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Tommy Edman. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. But foul. Ready with the 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's fouled away. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Number 62 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 62.
Chris Bryant will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. That misses. 1-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
In the dirt here.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Rizzo, base runner at first with 1 out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
0-2, here it is. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
The 2-2. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Wieters gathers it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. At the plate, Lane Thomas. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Thomas, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more.
That's off the plate.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Rizzo is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And it's fouled away. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it, and it's gone as they add still another. Ian Happ has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Into the box now, David Bodie. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's his 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
In now, Jose Quintana. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Javier Baez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Austin Dean.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The next 0-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Oh, and he misses it. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Behind 0-2 now. Quintana sets. Here it comes. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Cards leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Dakota Hudson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Thomas has it for route number 1. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's been hit by a pitch and walk in the game thus far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Hudson, a right-hander going 6'5". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Wilson Contreras would be next. The 3-1. Fouled off. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now as this lead swells to 7-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 46 now for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
John Gant comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
John Gant.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. 3 runs already home here. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Wieters has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there, and it's even at 1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And it's fouled away. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and there are 2 away now. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Quintana's got his target. Here it comes. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still 8-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Bodie. First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Number 35 now on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Into the box, Jose Quintana. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Wieters gathers it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a 3-for-13 batting line. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Carpenter shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is on the ground over to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that the inning comes to a close. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Cardinals nothing. Striding into the box, Lane Thomas. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Strike two.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hal is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Austin Dean. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. His prior history versus this arm, he's 0 for 11.
Bryant.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. And quickly there are two away. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
To the plate now, Ian Happ, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So coming to the plate, Matt Wieters starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Going for strikeout number 15. A bouncer to the left side. There's Baez. And there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the ninth. Tyler O'Neill will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 41, Tyler.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tyler O'Neill becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Colton Wong now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Oh, man, so close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Cubbies pick up win number 120, tops in the division. Jose Quintana wins his 19th decision of the season as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Miles Michaelis was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Chicago Cubs. 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. The winning pitcher is Jose Quintana, his 19th win of the season. The loss goes to Miles Michaelis. He falls to 12-6. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, Jose Quintana got the W while striking out 16 as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 9-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in third place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Mets went deep 4 times as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-4. At the start of the day, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Mets sit in third place in the National League East Division, 6.5 games back. The Milwaukee Brewers combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-1. In the standings, the Orioles are in fourth place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cincinnati Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 9-3. Entering the day's action, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Reds sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Atlanta Braves hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-4. As of right now, the Braves sit in second place in the National League East Division, 2.5 games out of first, while the Phillies are fourth in the division, 20 games out of first. The Miami Marlins combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 4-2. Heading into the day, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Nationals are atop the division. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Rockies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Padres 6-3. At the start of the day, the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Padres are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The D-backs swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 9-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. As of today, the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West. They hold a dominant 9.5 game advantage. And the Diamondbacks are 2nd in the division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The Rays got 11 hits overall as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-1. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox sit in 1st place in the American League East Division. They have a 4.5 game cushion, while the Rays are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Yankees allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-1. It was their 5th straight victory. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in 2nd place in the AL East, 4.5 games back. And the Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Angels picked up 14 hits in total as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 4-3. In the standings, the Indians are in 3rd place in the AL Central, 14.5 out of first, while the Angels are in 4th place in the AL West, 14.5 out of first. The Twins racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-5. At the start of the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Twins are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Chi Sox pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-4. As of today, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the White Sox are 2nd in the division. They're 13.5 out of first place. The Seattle Mariners pounded out 17 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 9-6. Entering the day's action, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're 17.5 games out of first, while the Athletics are atop the division, 6 games up on 2nd place. The Houston Astros amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 10-2. In the standings, the Rangers are in 3rd place in the AL West. They trail by 8.5 games, while the Astros are 2nd in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.